What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in the building. And this time I am back with a recap of Love and Hip Hop ATL. This is season 7, episode 11. Okay, so the episode starts out with Jessica Dime, and she pretty much comes in with her mom, and they have this whole gender reveal for her, and she's having a girl. I am so happy for her. When Jessica Dime came on this show, she was really troubled. And even though she was troubled, I still liked her. I liked her more than Jocelyn. I was like, yes, we got somebody that's going to give Jocelyn, what she needs. Because y'all know Mimi, she don't be matching Jocelyn. She won't just smack her ass. But when I saw Jessica Dime throw that motherfucking purse, I said, well, that is my type of girl. I like her. She's country. She raps. I like Jessica Dime. I'm happy that she's with Sean, and she is so happy. I always saw this for Jessica Dime, you guys. I always felt like if she got the right man, she would kind of clean up her attitude, stop acting so hard. But everything has come full circle for her. She has her mom back in her life. Sean surprised her with her dad. And everybody is happy that she's having this little girl. Mimi is there. BK, Sierra, Tokyo, everybody is so excited for her. Carly was not there, and we'll get to Carly in a minute. And it was weird that Carly wasn't there because Jessica came on with Carly, like she was Carly's friend. So I found that to be strange, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so they show Sierra, Tokyo, Mimi, and Mimi's girlfriend, what's her name? Tamira. They all sitting together on the bleachers. And that fucking Sierra. I like Sierra, you guys, but I can't with stupid and I don't know where she get her men from. They just all fucked up. Shooter, he ain't about shit. I would have shot his ass by now with shit he be doing. His crazy ass. You got BK, another womanizer. Anyways, Sierra's telling Mimi and them what happened when she confronted him about everything, and she said he was being all suave and acting like, he ain't messing with nobody no more. I think, he admitted to fucking the one girl, but not the white girl. And so, and they just sitting up here looking at her, and Sierra, it looked like you fucked him the last episode. It looked like you hurried up and forgave him. So I don't know why when you get with these girls, you sitting up here trying to act like, oh, well, that shit don't work with me, and you could tell she's still thinking about forgiving him. And that's her business. Tokyo tells Sierra, well, when somebody lets you know who they is, you leave them alone. Why you even really got to think about it. And my thing is this. I like Tokyo, and I felt like what she said was right. But as I watched this episode, there was some things in Tokyo that I've seen in other women that look like her. As far as this whole thing, a lot of women that look like Tokyo, and I'm not trying to be funny, you guys, but they have this self-righteous attitude where, well, you shouldn't put up with that, and you shouldn't do that, and you should do this, and and then, you got to look at how she's mad at Carly still. And yes, Carly was being messy, but at the same time, Carly was letting you know what the fuck your nigga was doing. Like, why is we still upset and have an issue with Carly? I don't get that. I'm gonna get more into that once we get to the part where Sierra, Tokyo, and Carly get together. But yeah, it's something about Tokyo, you guys, that's beginning to rub me the wrong way. She is a good friend, but she's also, in my opinion, very judgmental. And a lot of times people are judgmental with your situations, and then when it's their situation, they ain't that damn judgmental. They understand the shit that's going on with them. I'll get to it in a minute. Okay, so next we got Carly, Tobias, and not BK, Sean Garrett, and we have Spice. Carly then set up a old double date for her and Spice, and she didn't know that Spice was bringing Tobias. You know, Tobias just stopped talking to Tokyo. So, Spice goes to introduce Tobias to Carly, and Carly like, girl, I already know him because he used to go with my homegirl, Tokyo. And then, well, Spice is just like, well, hell, he's single now. I ain't got nothing to do with that, you know. And she's right. She ain't got shit to do with that. But damn, Tobias, you move on mighty fast. And I thought it was suspect anyways that you had your ass all up in Spice's face that last episode, steady asking her for a number and just being, you know, it looked like he really won Spice over by being persistent, constantly calling and, you know, trying to be all in her face. So Spice let her walls down. Looks like they're talking and dating. Cool. Okay, so my issue with this scene is that punk ass Sean Garrett. First of all, motherfucker, you are with Carly Red. Have you been watching this show, you ignorant fuck? Have you been watching it? Are you slow, deaf, dumb, stupid? What? Which one? Because you sit up here acting like you're so shocked that Carly is messy and she's in people's relationships. She started off being in Stevie, Jocelyn, and Mimi's situation. This is what this bitch does. So if y'all go come on this show, y'all need to know how Carly rolls. So anyways, he gets mad because Carly they end up talking about the Sierra situation with BK, and then he gets mad at Carly saying, well, that's not cool. She shouldn't be all up in BK's business. Yeah, me and BK cool. That's my boy. He be doing fucked up shit, but it's not cool for Carly, you know, to get involved in the drama, you know. And it's just like, first of all, motherfucker, your friend is fucked up. And I don't like niggas like Sean Garrett that can't tell they homeboy that they're wrong. Your homeboy is a womanizer. You think that shit is cool, and if Carly is cool with Sierra, hell yeah, she go look out. She don't want her friend looking stupid out in the street. Same way you don't want your friend looking stupid. So I thought that was Carly. Go ahead and let his punk ass go, cause he didn't want to be with you anyways. You know. So anyways, Sean Garrett acts like he done had enough of Carly. And so he gets up to leave. He done left his shoes there. Carly takes the shoes and runs out. Then he begins chasing her. And that's the end of their little double date with Spice and Tobias. Crazy. Okay, so next we got Rasheeda, Mimi, Estelita, Erica Mena, Spice. They're all together to talk about their trip going to Houston because they're going to go and celebrate Rasheeda opening up her new press store in Houston. Good. She also said to them that they all are going to participate in some cowboy activities. They're going to be at a dude ranch. They're not going to be on their usual, you know, sedity vacationing shit that they do. You know, they're going to be on some cowboy and cowgirl shit. The guys are coming. BK, I don't think Shooter is coming. Sean, Garrett, Jock, you know, the guys, they're going to be coming too. Okay, so anyways, Tommie joins them. And as Rasheeda is talking about what they're going to be doing, all I noticed is Tommie asked Rasheeda, is that Chardonnay? And the next thing I know, Tommie is down in that shit. Then she had some Hennessy too and mixed the shit together, and she's just drinking, just getting fucked up. And the next thing I know, her and Spice going back and forth because Spice is confronting her ass about, you know, their business dealings with the music and how unprofessional she is and how she goes MIA. And then Tommie don't want to hear that shit. She trying to laugh and play it off. And then Spice was like, well, you know, I get real pissed off when you just laugh shit off. You know, I don't like that. And, you know, Tommie is still playing around. You got fucking goofy ass Erica Mena who just wants to take a bite out of Tommie's coochie so bad. She's just like, oh Tommie. And Tommie's like, well bitch, I'm going to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. All of this is out the fucking blue. So that fucking Tommie crazy as hell. And fucking Erica Mena, her thirsty ass, Tommie, I want to go to jail with you too. Sit down, Tommie. Sit down. Tommie is yelling and shit. And then she begins arguing with motherfuckers in the production. They arguing back with her. big old fucking mess. I'm just looking like, what the hell's going on here? What is going on? I don't understand this shit. You know, it was just crazy. So anyways, Tommie had to be escorted out from the scene. Everybody is quiet, mouth open. I think Carly, before Tommie had went off on production, Carly kept calling Tommie's name, I guess to kind of calm her down. Tommie wasn't looking. You know, she was not paying attention at all. She was just drunk and irate and just acting a fool. Tommie, you have to get a handle on your drinking, sweetie. You are a beautiful woman. I was looking at that fucking Tommie. Tommie, pretty face, badass body. Tommie dressed nice. Tommie has so much going for her. And I fuck with Tommie. I'm not the biggest Jocelyn fan, but I actually fuck with Tommie because I feel like anytime Jocelyn's ass runs to get a fucking restraining order, then bitch, you ain't the baddest bitch that you claim you is. Tommie made Jocelyn get a restraining order. That's why I was like, oh. And I found Tommie to be a little bit more likable in terms of, oh, she ain't gonna fuck with you as long as you don't fuck with her. That's the bitch that Tommie is. So I still fuck with Tommie, and I'm going to keep you in prayer, Tommie, but you got to get a handle on that shit, because you got so many fucking opportunities. Don't you dare ruin all of that for, you know, drinking all the alcohol and shit and acting a fool, cussing the production out. You already saw what happened to Jocelyn's ass. I heard you done already got fired. Anyways, let's move on to Young Jock and this stupid ass Sean Garrett and BK. They stupid asses. Let's move on to that. Okay, so with their little scene, pretty much, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because they so fucking stupid to me. BK comes down on Sean Garrett for Carly telling Sierra all that shit about what he was doing with the women, and Sean is just like, well, you ain't gotta worry about that no more because I'm done with Carly, and you know, it's fair game now. Jock time on some, oh, it's fair game, so I guess Texas gonna be interesting. You know, Jock probably gonna try to fuck with Carly again. My whole thing is this: BK, you ain't shit. You are a nothing ass nigga. Sean Garrett, as far as I'm concerned, you ain't shit either, because I hate when men, like I said, defend ignorance. You know the man is a womanizer. The only person that called shit out was Jock, because Jock was like, I don't get why, BK, you so mad with Carly, and you the one that was dibbling and dabbling and doing all that shit. Like, how is that Carly's fault for what you're doing? If you claim you care about Sierra, then your dick should only be with Sierra. So for Jock to point that out, I think he pointed it out, though, in his fucking confessional. I don't think he really said it. But I'm glad that somebody even had the sense to even think that. Because I'm sick of this whole Sean Garrett situation of, oh, he just wants to take up for his friend and be there for him. And, you know, it's just like, Sean Garrett, you're canceled. Canceled. I'm done with you. Okay, so next we got Carly. She claims she misses her friends, Sierra and Tokyo, so she meets with them at the glam shop. So anyways, Carly begins explaining why she did what she did. Sierra needed to know. She wanted to know what BK was up to. And I'm with Carly. Yes, it was messy how she did it. Yes, she could have pulled her to the side. But what the fuck did y'all think was going to happen when Carly said, I'm going to find out what's going on? Like, Sierra, you was going to come face to face with these women whether you liked it or not. It was going to happen, especially on this show. I don't like how stupid everybody is acting, like you're shocked that this type of shit happens. Carly, yes, she's messy, but if you don't like messy ass people, then don't hang with Carly. Same for you, Sean Garrett. Don't fuck Carly. It's that simple, you know? Anyways, so as Carly is, you know, apologizing for what she did, but, you know, she's saying, hey, I had to look out for you, Sierra. You know, I care about you. You know, Tokyo is getting annoyed. Well, you didn't have to do that like that, and this, that, and the third. She even cut Carly off. Sierra was just like, let her talk, you know. Then Carly ends up spilling some tea that Tokyo really didn't like about Spice and Tobias. You know, she went out on the blind date, and there was Tokyo's ex-man Tobias out with Spice. So Tokyo didn't want to hear that shit. Well, you could have called me. And Tokyo, you have not been fucking with Carly. I hate when bitches say you could call them, but yet they're not talking to you because they're already mad at you for some other shit. So Tokyo, I like you. I like your personality, but I think you are very immature when it comes to men. I'm going to say that. I'm going to go out, take a risk, and just say you're a little bit immature. Because it's okay to be a virgin, but you can't be a virgin on a show like Love and Hip Hop, where all these niggas is always fucking side chicks and all this shit. Like, you allowed yourself to be in this environment. You can't date men like Tobias that get around. I'm pretty sure you knew the type of man that he was. And then on top of that, I do believe their relationship was kind of fake, but it is what it is. Tokyo, to me, you were wrong to get all upset with Carly because she's telling you who Tobias is with. Now, if Carly, I bet you guys had been hanging with Spice and Tobias and never told Tokyo be like, Carly, you was never my friend because you ain't tell me what happened. She's trying to tell your ass. Anyways, long story short, Tokyo gets all in her feelings and storms off because she feels like Carly is being messy and Carly could have just called and told her. And bitch, she's telling you what's going on. You either ain't, which you get all upset, you still care about that man. Because if you didn't give a fuck about Tobias, you would have been like, oh, well, fuck it. Let him move on then. For him to move on that quick, sis, he wasn't into you like that. I'm just saying. So it was interesting that after Tokyo storms out, Sierra begins telling Carly, well, friend, you need to find a better way of delivering things, friend. And Carly was like, no, we just need to choose better men. Team Carly. Never thought I would say it, Team Carly. Carly, you are so right. Because, yes, Sierra, you need to choose better men. Every man you get with got some type of side chick, side piece, babies on the side, all this shit. And you go sit up here and look Carly in the face and say, oh, well, you know, the way you... And yes, she was messy. She could have just pulled you to the side. You should have told Carly, though, listen, you find out some shit, just come to me. Don't be having no friend interventions, none of that. Be upfront. You should have been upfront, Sierra. But Sierra, you strike me as the type of chick that know your man cheating. You done heard it 5-6 times, 5-6 different ways, and then you go back with him. You sitting up here, she had a little smile on her face when Carly told her that Sean and BK, they're going to be in Texas too. And Sierra talking about, so, yeah, I'm down to go. I'm going to just ignore BK the whole time. Bitch, please, who you fooling? Okay, so next we have just Brittany. Brittany, get rid of that fucking hair. You look like a clown, and not the good kind. Y'all know who's kind of pretty? Tiara. Show enough scraps, baby mama. Tiara is really beautiful. I'm like, look at the chocolate skin and just pretty, just not even doing a lot with the makeup, just beautiful. But Tiara is a fucking idiot, and I know because I remember a little bit ago she was going back and forth with Malaysia. Well, mainly it was her by herself, but she came at Malaysia on, I think, IG about some dude that Malaysia is dating, and I guess she used to be with him and he owed her money. Y'all remember that shit? That right there showed me that motherfucking Tiara messy as fuck. Pretty woman, but messy as hell. Anyway, she's with Brittany, and they are sitting up here talking about how Brittany tells Tiara that Rasheeda and Kirk hired her to entertain after the whole press in Houston. So y'all know they're having a little grand opening party, and then I guess after, the grand opening, Brittany will be entertaining the guests. I guess that was the deal. Anyways, Tiara begins telling Brittany about how Jasmine has the baby with Kirk and how Kirk and Rasheeda keep ignoring Jasmine. Jasmine wants Kirk in the baby's life. The baby is not getting any younger, so she pretty much wants Jasmine to come with her to Texas because Brittany invited Tierra. And Tierra's like, well, I need to bring Jasmine. This is the perfect place for her, you know. And Brittany was like, well, I don't want none of that mess. That's too messy. I don't want her messing up my money. And that's right, Brittany. You don't want this bitch coming. Tierra, and like Brittany said, Tierra, you don't force yourself on people. You can't force Rasheeda and Kirk to talk to this bitch. If they want to talk to her outside the show or whenever they come to that realization that they want to talk to her, then that's what it is. You know, and I hate to be, well, no, I don't. Y'all know me. Y'all know I don't give a fuck. But, I'm not trying to be rude about the Jasmine situation, but it's just like, you got pregnant by a married man, sis. His wife ain't in no hurry to talk to you, and neither is he. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to get you a little boyfriend, let the boyfriend play stepdad. He gonna have to fill Kirk's shoes. That's the only way I see it working. I do not see Kirk incorporating that baby into his family right now. You need to move on with your life, Jasmine, and then maybe, but you can't even force the baby on Kirk. If a motherfucker don't want to be your child's father, fuck that motherfucker and move on with your life. That's the best thing you could ever do. Okay, so let's get to this little ending part. We see everybody packing up for Texas. So everybody is all packed up on the bus talking about, you know, Tommie and how she been drinking and out of control. Spice says she's worried about her, you know, so that's the whole tone right there, how everybody is worried about her. And Mimi was talking about the activities they're going to do when they get to Texas. So anyways, after they get off their little bus that they're on, they get called in by production. Once they get to Texas, I guess, Stephanie, one of the producers, and I recognize the same lady was speaking to Jocelyn before. Anyway, she lets the group know Tommie is not allowed to film right now. Tommie has problems with her alcohol. She's acting crazy all over the place. We can't deal with that. I have to keep my staff safe. I have to keep you guys safe, you know. So I know it's going to make you all sad, but we can't have Tommie on set right now. And they also said that they would do all they can to help Tommie, which is nice because at a lot of jobs, they ain't going to help your ass. You're a fucking alcoholic and it's on you to do something about it, you know. So I thought that that was nice that the Stephanie lady still wants to help Tommie. Okay. So after she walks off, say what she got to say, everybody began to talk about Tommie, how crazy she was acting at Rasheeda's little luncheon she had. And how Mimi brought up how Tommie was drinking the Hennessy and the Chardonnay together and just downing it. And how she really feels that something deeper than the alcohol is going on with Tommie. And she's using it to comfort that pain, that whatever she's dealing with. And I believe that that's true. I believe Tommie is an alcoholic. And I do believe she could be going through a lot. I don't know exactly what, but there may be some family issues. Y'all know that Tommie has a turbulent relationship with her mom and her sisters. Her family situation is kind of fucked up. So maybe that's what it is. But the whole cast, even young Jockey spoke and said he's worried about her. So everybody is pretty much reaching out the hands of prayer for Tommie. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say on this Love and Hip Hop Atlanta episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New, and I am out.